It's amazing how far our journey has come. We started down here at the bottom in Postwick, and we worked our way up. We continued to work our way across the region, and now we've reached the very top of it. Hey everybody, Orpheolus here. Welcome back to our Pokemon Sword and Shield. Last time, we explored the entirety of Route 10, and this time, we are now exiting the final route of the game and heading on into the final city. I don't think there's anything else to note along the treeway, so we have ourselves a massive city ahead of us. Let's get lost in a big-ass city! Alright, Wyndon City. This is the place where I become a legend at last. You get it, don't you, mate? After all, I'm about to become the new champion of the Gloria region. That's it, I'm heading straight for Wyndon Stadium. Don't waste too much time, Morph. You should you should head there yourself. Alright then, so welcome to the final city of the game. Also, my computer is starting to struggle a little bit. Here in Wyndon Stadium, this is the last town of the game. And I'm just going to be straight up honest. I do not like this town at all. I think Wyndon is a terrible final city of the game. We'll get to why I do not like Wyndon at all. I mean, it's a aesthetically pleasing town, besides you have a child running around in circles around the middle part here. And there is a really cool statue here in the middle. Cheers! Of a Corviknight, surrounded by a bunch of other Pokemon. I think those are supposed to be Corvisquire. They kind of look a bit like Drake. Yeah, Rookidee and Corvisquire, and we have Corviknight in the middle, so yeah. A very cool city indeed, so cool, but so starting things up here in the Pokemon Center, we get ourselves a Pokemart here. This guy sells you pretty much the only two balls you will ever need. Quick Balls and Repeat Balls. If you're very keen on Pokédexes and you're doing a Pokemon, and you're doing raids, this is a very good place to stock them up. Next up, you're able to buy yourselves your EV increasing items naturally here now, so if you want to max out your Pokemon's EVs, now is a good place. However, though, the Olive Armor is better because you can get it at a discount if you are really keen on that. I'd like to invite some of the fighting trainers flourishing the Gloria back to my own region. Alright then, so kind of going back over here to the city here. The reason why I don't like the city, besides we had a person in telly. Hello, yeah, I got some tickets for front row seats in the stadium. Come on over. I mean, it doesn't look bigger on the inside compared to some other ones, so yeah. Now going through the city, we get ourselves a Max Revive here. The reason why I don't like the city. You saw in the background just a huge, massive city you can go through. The problem though, it's literally 2 lines. Just looking at the map here, this map shows you good sense of the city. This pathway leads to this area here, and we get this pathway that leads to the stadium. That is it. You cannot explore the rest of the city. It looks like it'd be a massive city to explore, kind of as similar to Lumiose and Castilia. They limited it hard here to just 2 streets and not much sightseeing. And this is one design reason why I'm not a big fan of new Pokemon games. It's not the graphics that upset me. It is not the hand-holding nature of the Pokemon games. It's just before, with the scope of the areas, it makes the city seem like, yeah, it's technically small, but you can explore the entirety of the city and you can explore it to its fullest. Here, they give you a huge city and limit it to 2 streets. Yeah, Castilia City, it's it's kind of like limited to only 4 streets and everything, but it gave you a lot to do in those 4 streets, and it kind of made it seem like it was a big city. Lumiose, probably the best city in the series, so it's a little bit confusing. It's a circle with straight lines leading you back to the middle. It's a huge city that you can explore the entirety, and you can sense the love in that city. Here, it's just 2 straight lines, and there's no love. It's just boringness. There's nothing here. And that is why I do not like the city at all. So I guess before we get started, I should probably actually heal up because I'm kind of bad at healing. Then go ahead and shuffle around some Pokemon real quick. Yeah, I have no idea how Legend Arceus came out because the time of this recording is like a few days before Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl came out, so y'all probably know how well that game got received. I have no idea how Shining Arceus got received, but if this is the trend that Pokemon's gonna be going, just losing the heart of the region, I don't want to be part of Pokemon really anymore. And that's not because the fans are absolutely terrible and toxic as hell, no. Well, that's one of the big reasons why I don't really want to partake in it anymore. So I guess with negativity outside, here we get ourselves the last boutique of the game, and some new things here too. So the first thing that we can do, take off outerwear, so we get ourselves the cream thing, is like Alchemy and such. I really don't want that. As for jackets, we get ourselves some, I guess some tracksuits, I guess. Some motorcycle ones, which are actually kind of cool. I do kind of like them a bit. And then some suit jackets if you really want to express your money. You can kind of dress yourself up in a very professional fashion, which I do kind of like. Though it's honestly a little too warm for that. I kind of like my rugged outfit. And here we get ourselves some tracky stuff, some rough looking trousers, I guess, and dress pants too. So now you can kind of dress up in a little bit better outwear, I guess. You know what? I'll go with the tan outfit. It kind of matches the attire a little bit. And then I guess leggings too if you want. As for fancy shoes, we get ourselves some fancy loafers, I guess, here too if you want. Some, I guess, creepers, I guess, that don't explode. Well, I guess with how big they look, they'll fit very well with my feet because I have huge feet. Next up, we get ourselves some luxury travel bags here too. So if you really want to flaunt your money and lug around some fancy stuff, you can go ahead and do that. As for caps, we get ourselves some berets here too, which is actually really cool. I do like they actually give berets here as a little shout out to can't think today, the Kalos region too. Since geographically France and the UK are very close by. Personally, I'll probably keep my outfit here. And then we get ourselves some Technicolor stuff. And as for gloves, we get ourselves some fancy gloves here too, I guess. We want to be all formal and everything. And some other leather type gloves too. Alright then. So we're all done shopping for now. And I think this will probably be the outfit for the rest of the game. Hooray! My feet are no longer compressed because I really hate sportswear. Alright then. And the last thing on this street here is another boutique here if you want to go in. I guess a hair place. Also along the pathway, I'll probably get that there later on. Coming along this pathway here, we get ourselves a pathway into a gigantic hotel here. And I guess in the background, Big Ben too, I guess. I guess we'd explore this, so I don't think there's actually anything here in the hotel. We'll have some other reasons to come back here, but yeah. Alright, invited by Marco Cosmos to come watch the matches. Again, talk to you. If somebody watching any match is sure to get anyone interested. And all the news flocking to it too. You have anything to say? Honedge. Being a doorman is a lot of work. It doesn't matter how many people come and go. Mistakes are unacceptable. That's why you have Pokemon helping us out too. And then you have the Karens yelling at you too. I know my wife is complaining, but she actually loves training with her Pokemon. She's traveling. I came to glory on my bravery instead of my private jet, but I must admit it was a little tiring. And a lot of wind in your face too, so yeah. Next up, elevators that you cannot go up. Yay. So I guess one of the things I should probably mention is that I feel like the city was rushed. Like they wanted to give the city a lot more personality, but they just said, we're on a limited time frame. The Pokemon Company wants this game done faster than we can possibly manage to move out, so yeah. Along the pathway, we get ourselves a blob of black sludge coming right out of the sewers. Hooray, I guess. So I guess along the pathway here, we get ourselves some benches here too that you can sit and admire the view. Yeah, it looks like you could explore those houses and everything, give them more personality, give like a downtown sector. Yeah, with how limited this area is, they have the monorail system here, and it's pointless because it only leads you to 3 areas that you cannot get lost in the city if you try, because there's only 3 pathways you can go down. At least there's this little side area here that you can go down to. Alright then. Rayhan likes to use Sandstorm first. I use my city Pokemon to defeat any Pokemon that try to change the weather. Alright, moves that only select Pokemon can learn. They're called the Ultimate Moves. Do you want your Pokemon to learn one of them? The Ultimate Moves, they are 150 power, 90, 80, something like that accuracy moves that only the starter Pokemon can learn. They're special base moves and they're very powerful. As for the Pokemon you can find here, the Kanto starters benefit from it well. As for the Alolan starters, I think really, well, I guess Primarina and Decidueye can benefit from it. And as for Kalos, really only Salvo's Final Evolution, Inteleon really benefits from it. So yeah, so you can get those Pokemon there. Next up, heading on through the grassway here, we get ourselves a little bit of a another hedge. Ever have something stuck in the back of your throat and you just can't process it? Yeah, that's me right now. Hooray for seasonal allergies. Anyways, kind of progressing through the grassway here, we get ourselves a rare candy right here, to believe. Yep. Very nice. And in the middle, I think this is a seed. Grassy seed. It's okay, I guess, but not the most useful, I would say. It's a little out of the way, but yeah, that's really about it here in this little pathway here. Yeah, there's more houses there that you can see, but you just cannot go into. Hooray! At least we do get some houses along the pathway here. Alright, inside here we get a kitty fly. Hello there, and you. My mom and dad both work for the lead. They're always they're always away for the champion matches, and it gets boring here on my own. Yeah, the joys of work, I guess. Alright, inside this house, I don't think there's anything here. The champion's been a great boon to trainers. The sport has really taken off thanks to him. Many trainers see his matches and get fired up thinking, I'd like to be just like him, only be disappointed later on. It's like a global festival whenever there are tournaments or the Champion Cup are on. People and Pokemon come from all over. Yeah, it is a pretty big tourist boom. No wonder why these Super Bowls get a lot of attention around this time. Alright, inside this house, the truest evolution of Pokemon is, I believe, becoming part of the team of two friends as they live together and grow close to humans. That's why I prefer a regular team instead of just swapping Pokemon here and there. Inside this house, sorry, if I make it to the finals of the stadium's big screen, if I make it up to the stadium's big screens there in the finals, then the whole world will know my face. Alright. Next up, inside the next house, one of these houses has something in them. Seems I've run out of time to reread all the books I've got on my shelves. But even looking over their spines and reading the titles brings back lovely memories. Yeah, I wish I had time to play through all the games I have, but then again, a lot of them are long RPGs. Next up, inside this house here, I'm searching for a Frostmoth. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you? If you do, I'd like to trade my Duraludon, please. I think I have nope, I don't have Frostmoth. Alright then, so you can... Another easy way to get yourself a Duraludon if you want. It's a really powerful Pokemon. And it's also really annoying, but there's another way coming up decently soon for one. It's even so wee bit harsh, having it broadcast for all to see whether you've won or lost. It also creates a fine chance to understand exactly how strong you are, if you care to. Yeah, nice little reflection back to my marathon, since it was actually loads of fun to run Questing for Glory. It's loads of fun, even if that run was RNG hell. Next up, you are a very important trainer. Well now, what's this? I see you have a Rotom phone and a bike. That means you already know how the Pokemon Rotom absolutely loves to jump into all sorts of different motors. If you want to find out how Rotom enters motors, then try to best my very own Rotom. Be prepared to confront all of the various forms of my dear Rotom. Alright then, so here we get ourselves Rotom. Hello there. Very unfortunate for you. Level 34, really? Yeah, I didn't think you would live very long. Alright then, some experience here and there. Next up, another Rotom. What level are you? 34. At least it's a Heat Rotom, which is pretty nice, I guess. Even this being resistant, I think this should still one-shot thanks to level difference and just being strong, yeah. Nice critical hit, though. Alright, and lastly, you guessed it, Rotom. Is this what, Rotom? Hooray, it's the best form of Rotom. Go ahead and Icicle Crash again. Yeah, I really like Rotom. Too bad the Rotom phone just had to the Rotodex had to ruin everything for me. Alright then, we defeated Isaac. The Rotom changes its type and moves whenever it changes its form. Only one move of them. You defeated every one of my Rotom. You should be able to put this catalog to use. And we get the Rotom Catalog here, a very important item. With this, the catalog devices Rotom likes. Use the catalog to have Rotom hop in and out of whatever various devices listed within. If you use the catalog, it'll let Rotom enter all sorts of home appliances. Oh, and of course, Rotom can get out again. So because of this, since we have Motor in our party right now, we can go ahead and use this on Motor. We can change it up between its different forms, such as default form, which is very nice, and its other various forms too. Personally, yeah, if you change its form, it will try to learn its signature move. So because of this, I really don't want to use Thunder Wave, really. I already have another Thunder Wave user. There we go. It'll learn its signature move that way. You cannot teach its signature move otherwise, so yeah. Let's go ahead and put it on the washing machine. A very competitive Pokemon. There we go. And whenever you do that, it'll forget its signature move, I guess. So it forgets Blizzard in order to learn its other moves. So that's how you're able to get the other forms of Rotom without going to the Isle of Armor. And lastly, inside this place, do you have anything? Halusha, that's it. That's a ticket. Maybe we can do a bit sharper next time. And Halusha is on top of the bookcase. Alright. So yeah, that was pretty much the entirety of Wyndon. Such an amazing area, full of areas to explore. I mean, at least it's not a straight line. They give you 2 lines and such. Yeah, it's just disappointing. Yeah, I wish they had more to the city, but can't win. Anyways, right here is another very important one. Here is how you're able to buy yourself a lot of the very powerful moves and such. You're able to teach yourselves the elemental moves, which is, I guess, the elemental punches. And Giga Impact, Hyper Beam, Solar Blade, Drain Punch. These are all very powerful moves to teach your Pokemon. So if you need some elemental moves, this is the place to go. And now I am dirt poor. I'd like to sell some things, thank you very much. Do I have anything to sell? Oh yeah, I got some things. Alright then, so one other thing I should probably mention though, if you ever want to make a lot of money, in the wild area you can get yourself your items here that you can sell. Alternatively, if you have a lot of teams you don't really use too much, I guess TRs. Kind of scrolling down here through my lots here, we got ourselves like Tri-Attack. I'm never going to use Tri-Attack, so you can sell like 19 of them, and you're able to make yourself a lot of money this way too. This is one of the easy ways to make a lot of money in the game also. Just because, like, Seed Bomb. Like, you're not going to be needing 14 Seed Bombs, more than likely, unless you're raising up a lot of Pokemon immediately. So yeah, so you can sell off a lot of your TMs and TRs, I guess just TRs, in order to make yourself a lot of money quickly too. So that is another good way in order to make a lot of money if you need the funds, more or less. And there's also one last way to make a lot of money really easily here in the wild area. I just want to mention so because money is very important here in Wyndon because you get yourself the EV training, which is very helpful if you want to raise Pokemon. Now back here in the wild area, probably the best way to make money, I would say, is just watch conversion. Since I do believe, yes, luxury balls. I'll need to do a quick calculation real quick, but I think luxury balls, if you, I think it's luxury balls that you can sell for a lot. I'll need to double check my, notes real quick. Okay, yeah. So the best way you can make money is actually through luxury balls. So yeah, so I'd recommend going to the Isle of Armor farming up a lot of the Armorite down there, talking to the NPC here in the Training Lowlands to convert your Armorite into watts, and then going to the city, and then selling all the luxury balls you got. So, for example, you had like 99,000 watts there. We can convert that 99,000 into a lot more money too. All right, then let's see how much money we make from the luxury balls, since I'm never going to be using them. 1,500 for one, so 100 watts going to that. Because of this, we can sell all our luxury balls and make $1.5 million. That's the easiest way to make money in the game. Yeah, it's a little bit time consuming, but 99,000 watts. Converting on into a lot of stuff like, I don't need money for the rest of the game. Also, that was not intentional for me to get the luxury balls first try. I just wanted to showcase that off. So, with that all done, we're pretty good for the episode. I know it's been a little bit of a short one, got a little bit of a stuffy nose, but with this all done, we managed to explore the entirety of Wyndon for the most part, though there's not really much to explore. And next time, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Wyndon Stadium awaits. It is time for us to seize our destiny. I will see you all then.